So what I wanted to show you is a super simple but delicious option that you can make at home with things that you already have in your kitchen. So what I have is a 6-inch round cake here. You can use a cake recipe or a box cake. It really doesn't matter. And then we have a 6-inch square cake. Now, if you don't have a 6-inch square cake or pan or a 6-inch round pan, no big deal. Just cut, make a sheet cake or a quarter sheet, 9x13, whatever you have, and then you can just cut it out. Once you've baked it, toss it in the freezer for a couple hours, you can then go back and easily cut that shape.
Oh, in the freezer, that's a good tip. Okay, but if I do have a square and a round, how do I make a heart out of that?
Okay, so what you're going to do is you're going to take your round cake and you're going to cut it in half. Super easy, right? You're going to take your square cake and you're going to put it sort of with one of the corners sort of pointing right towards your belly button. And then you're going to take the 1/2 of the round and you're going to put that down. And the other half of the round, you're going to put it on the other top angle that's up there. And voila, you have yourself a heart.
Okay, I should know about shapes better since I have a 4-year-old, but that kind of just blew my mind. Now what do we do to make it look pretty?
Our end result is going to be this cake over here. What we're going to use as our icing today is actually a chocolate ganache. And ganache, if you're not familiar with it, gosh, that sounds like a kind of an intimidating word, and it's something that you may not have heard of before, but it is super simple and incredibly delicious. All it is melted chocolate and steamed heavy cream. And this is super easy to make. You can even make this in your microwave. Just look up a simple ganache recipe. They're all over the internet, and it is basically like fudge on top of your cake. So it's ganache. Also, I wanted to point out really quick that my round cake and my square cake were not exactly the same height, and that's okay. We're gonna don't let that stress you out. We're gonna use the icing to compensate for that.
Which is a great way to fix any error, right? When it comes to baking?
Absolutely.
And then
we call that decorator's discretion.
Decorator's discretion. I like that.
Yeah.
You're putting around the edges, and then it doesn't have to be necessarily clean around the edges as well, right?
Exactly. So what I'm doing is I'm just putting a quick layer on here, and I'm not making it perfect right now because I'm going to go back and actually add a texture. And that is, again, I wanted this to be really approachable for everyone at home. I wanted to be able to know that we can do this at home easily. And adding that texture is, again, one of those beautiful ways to hide imperfections.
So how do we add the texture in?
Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to take our spatula or knife, whatever you're using, and you're just going to run it along the outside of the cake. So I'm going to just add the texture by running it along the outside of the cake, getting that, and then I'm just going to go back and I wipe off my spatula and do it again.
You just dragging it?
Just dragging it right along the edges, right? And it's just going to get us this nice sort of horizontal line.
Oh, and then you wipe it off. So you drag it, you wipe it, you drag it, you wipe it. And so as we're continuing the texture, talk to us about what you're putting on top.
This can be whatever you have at your house. If you have strawberries, raspberries, chocolate chip cookies, maybe dip some Oreos in chocolate, whatever you have, that's super delicious and sort of fits, the vibe that you're going for, go ahead and add it onto the top of the cake. So here, what we had today was macaroons. We happen to have them in-house, we are a bakery.
You're a bakery.
You may not have those at home, and so we added those. And then chocolate-covered strawberries. So what's really awesome that a lot of people don't know is there's actually dipping chocolate available in almost all grocery stores. So you can go to the grocery store. It's usually in the baking section up on the top shelf there, and there's melting chocolate available for you.
While we still have some time, let me know what are your other holiday things that you actually, if I don't feel like trying to make the cake, what can I come in and get from you?
We have a grazer, which is cookies and Rice Krispie treats and chocolate-covered Oreos and tons of specialty candy. We have chocolate-covered strawberries. We have take and bake heart-shaped cinnamon rolls, which are really fun. The one item that we have had that has exploded and kind of gone viral would be our Chocolate Heartbreaker. And it is really fun. It is a chocolate shell and it's filled with candy. So they get this beautiful chocolate heart. And they also get a really fun little mallet that you kind of wonder.
Oh my gosh.
you open up a box, and it comes in a beautiful box.
It's gorgeous.
Thank you. So it is, you get this mallet, and then you kind of just have to figure out what to do with it, right? So
Do it.
Okay, so then you just kind of give it a little, and inside we get to see this amazing array of goodies. So we have gummies and chocolates and gumdrops, and of course the classic conversation hearts.
I hurt you.
Sprinkles. It's so fun. We love it.
My kids would love that. Forget about my Valentines. My kids would flip over that. They love breaking things.